Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about the I Am meditation. This is a meditation that I learned from Neville Goddard's work, and it is a really simple technique to just really embrace your power, to clear your mind, to get to this other state where you're not really focused on anything. You're not visualizing. You're not thinking about your manifestations. You're not thinking about your desires. You are really trying to get to a state of blankness or into the void, as Neville Goddard would say sometimes, or into the silence. And it's just a place where you're like beyond yourself. So Joe Dispenza has this saying where you get beyond your identity, you get beyond everything. And it's sort of this space that where he says, this is Joe Dispenza, says that like that's where creation happens. And for a long time in my manifesting journey, I kind of shied away from things that didn't directly focus on what I wanted. Because the reason I learned about manifesting is because I wanted my specific person. I wanted the things that I wanted. And I wasn't really interested in going to other places that weren't about those things. And if that's the place that you're in, then I totally understand that. But I've really been drawn to lately and interested in um like just trying it out, just seeing how it goes and trying it out and wanting to get to this sort of place of indifference, this place of peace. Not that I didn't have that before. When you have strong desires, it's not really a peaceful feeling. But so it's not like I'm in a bad place or I wasn't in a bad place before. I've just been interested, attracted to. It's been resonating with me more to try sort of techniques like this that are not focused on my desires, not focused on a very specific outcome. And so I've been doing this recently, and the results are like my manifestations are kind of coming in more quickly. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you. So anyway, to get back to the topic at hand, the I Am meditation is literally where you relax. You get into your body into a relaxed, calm state. You do some deep breaths if that works for you. You do the things that work for you to get into that relaxed state. I prefer to lie down. If you don't prefer that, like if you fall asleep when you lie down to meditate, sit up. Neville Goddard suggests sitting up. I prefer lying down. It's just how I prefer to do it. And then you just repeat in your mind the words, I am, over and over again. You can also just sort of sit in silence or focus on like a noise that you don't have a lot of feeling about. Like Abraham Hicks suggests like an air conditioning noise or just kind of white noise or brown noise, any of those noises that you can just sort of that don't really have meanings to you. And with that, you you're just focusing on kind of nothing, but not the I am isn't nothing, right? Like I am is everything. And so I just repeat I am over and over again. Sometimes I even say I am that I am. I am that I am. And I don't do it for a ton of time. I just do it kind of briefly. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not a huge amount of time, sometimes even 5 minutes. And in that time period, I don't have an explanation for this. I'm just a regular person who learned how to manifest, who just knows that this works and is true. I don't want to call myself an expert, but I have manifested a lot of things. But I'm just a regular person sharing my experience with you. I made this podcast because I wanted to share it with whoever was interested. I don't really advertise my podcast. I don't really try to do much advertising anywhere on here. about any products I have or anything like that. I just want people to know about this. And if they're attracted to this content, great. If they're not, I hope they find exactly what they're looking for in whatever place that is. So that's why I do this. But I say that to say, you know, by sharing this, I don't have an explanation as to why this works or why this is making my manifestations come in faster. I don't really know for sure. I don't have a background in where I've studied it other than my own personal experiences and my own personal readings. I don't have an academic background in metaphysics or anything like that, but I do want to share this. So, I don't really know why this type of meditation, going into the void state or the God state or focusing on I am, why that works for manifesting exactly what I want. But what I found is that it is working for me. So I wanted to share that with you, and thank you so much for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.